Hey, everybody! Welcome back to some more UniversIO!
Yay!
UniversIO! Episode 4!
UniversIO. Universe.io. Hey, Nick, how's it going, man?
UniversIO. .io is becoming more and more of a popular domain.
I feel like it's been trending for a while, man. You know,
Everyone's .io in. .ai. Oh my lord! .ai is the one that's really freaking up and coming now, man. Have you a little bit of inside baseball?
Oh yeah.
.ai domains are like the minimum price is like $200 for a .ai domain because of like the registrar. Whoever AI is, whatever country that is, or organization that is.
Because I never know with domain names, because sometimes it's like a country, but then sometimes it's just like a company, right?
It's a word, right?
But like
.shop,
didn't
right?
Like Google make .xyz? Like that's just not like a standard thing. It's like a specific like Google made thing. I don't know, man. But
I'm not sure. Yeah, but .ai, man, expensive, $200 minimum, and then obviously if you want like a nice sounding one, then you got to splash the cash. So yeah, not fun. Whoever's on the other side of that, fair play. You're raking it in.
And Anguilla, it's a British overseas territory, like this. I can't.
Oh wow, Anguilla.
Yeah, there you go.
Anguilla.
That's the .ai.
.ai domains as their freaking biggest export right now, man.
Maybe we get some kind of kickback from that, man.
Paying their GDP, yeah. Maybe we get citizenship for
buy a .ai domain.
Yeah.
Nick, first things first here, man. I'm gonna give you a task, and that task is to defend us from the evils of the world. Okay. I think we should build a wall around our base and defend ourselves, man. Here you go. Here's just a staggering amount of wall.
Yeah, give me that wall.
Once we've got that wall built, we can put torches down, and that means that hopefully, Nick, once night falleth among us, then we can not get attacked and ravaged by the beasts of the world. I
like it.
Yeah.
So I've got about 180 wall here.
We can. So you've got the void harvester, and cobblestone is just down in the mines, right? So just go and mine to your heart's content if you want more stone.
I think I'll start here. I think this sounds like seems like a good amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
We can always build additional, expansions.
Exactly. You start with a small road, you build it, you expand it. You can always build an outer wall and then, break the inner wall to extend safely, right? To extend. It's like almost like an airlock, right? You go in one door and then the door
does have a point here, Nick. I know you've already started building this, but like you can make wall out of the everythingness block, the one from the other dimension. There's if you type in everythingness or everything into there is an everythingness wall. Block. Yeah.
Oh, we have a lot of that.
Yeah. I mean, I seemingly don't have any in any of these chests, but we can get quite a lot of it from the other dimension. It's whether or not we want to actually kind of have that bleed over into
cross-dimensional aesthetic.
Yeah,
that's a good point. I don't know,
Or do you just prefer the classic cobble look? Keep the world separate.
Yeah, I do quite like kind of touching grass here, Isaac. Being outside. I think I need it.
Yeah, you don't want to be reminded of the void.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna keep touching grass for now.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
Yeah,
he's made a decision, and I commend that, Nick.
Thanks,
some people are very bad at making decisions, Nick. So it's good to know someone who's not. Are you a big decision maker? Yeah. Like if you're with a friend or a group of friends, and they're like, what we're gonna eat, and there's like an argument, no one can decide. Are you ever the decisive, ringleader of making a decision?
If it's really like on the fence, and there needs to be like a swing voter.
Yeah,
I will happily be that.
Right. Do you ever take charge, or do you just kind of are you only ever a swing voter?
I mean, when it comes to like finding food places, in the example you just mentioned, I would say yes. Actually, I am.
You're the Indeed. one. You're the one whose expertise is food.
Yeah.
And who is like, no, we're doing this.
That's it. Like I've been away this weekend, and I was picking a couple of the food places, right? I was like, we were going to places on my recommendation, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, there will be no deliberation, argument, nor quarrels. We must go forth you to this restaurant. And it paid off because everyone thought the places that I recommended were very good.
That's good.
So yeah, I will take that. And yeah, it also depends who I'm with. Like if I'm with certain types of people, I'll just be like, you know, you pick. I don't care.
Yeah.
But with other types of people, I'll be like, you don't care. I'll pick. Right?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Like you're feeling something. Something.
That's the thing. I think we're both in a similar boat here. Am I getting shot at? I thought I heard a. Oh, he is. He's down in the basement. Hold on. Jeez, this freaking guy is shooting at me from the. Yeah, he's coming up from from underground.
They're coming from the inside, man. This wall.
They're inside the house. No, we like I imagine Nick, we're probably in a pretty similar boat where like we're pretty easygoing in terms of the food, right? Like, you know, we you know, enjoying food in general. I don't really mind where we eat for the most part, right? So long as the food is good, I don't mind, right? I'm happy to go anywhere for the most part.
Yeah.
But like sometimes you end up with some people and they just people are unable to make a decision on what to do, man. And sometimes, you know, exactly, like a forceful, you know, decision has to be made, you know?
Well, this is the thing, right? Because like in like 90% of situations, the reason that people are on the fence is because they don't want to be
the decision maker,
responsible for, you know, picking or making the decision to go somewhere or do something that other people in the group end up disliking, right? Whereas equally, and probably also 90% of situations, everyone else in the group is thankful that they made that decision, right?
Yeah.
I know I am. Like if I'm in a group and people are on the fence, then someone says, "Oh, let's just do this."
Yeah.
Pretty much everyone's like, "Okay, thank God that they you know,
they took charge on that,
put the foot down, right, and said, let's do this." And so people just need to be cognizant of that, man. This is like really true in like work situations as well. You have like group situations I was in, even like, you know, when I was working in larger teams, and someone was like, "Okay, guys, how shall we combat this?" And everyone was like, I don't mind.
That's a tough one, boss.
It's a good question. Yeah, good question. Yeah,
should probably get some consultants in, you know, to figure that one out.
Yeah, especially on freaking teams where people can hide behind their profile picture, right, and mute their microphone, which was also me many a time, but the point still stands, right?
Yeah.
Where it's just like, oh, right, because you at work, you definitely don't want to be the person responsible
if things go badly.
Any failures, right? It's like The Apprentice,
sure,
you know.
Sure.
Whoever made a certain decision gets fired because of that. So yeah, I think we are in the same boat indeed. Remember, people, take charge, hence, and go forth.
But also, like, I don't think, for the most part, unless things are catastrophically bad, I don't think people are gonna, like, I guess it depends on the scenario. Like, I was gonna say, I don't think people are gonna blame the person who suggested the thing on, like, if the restaurant ends up being bad, right?
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna be like,
everyone agrees to go, right? Someone can object.
That's kind of true. Unless, like, it's a notoriously bad restaurant, like you've been before and it's bad, and they're like, no, let's go again, we'll try again, it'll be good this time, and it's like, bad again. In that scenario, like, okay, you know, fine, I guess. Like, it's kind of to be expected. But I think for the most part, they'll just blame the restaurant, not the decision maker.
Yeah.
I wonder what causes it. I wonder why. I think, you know, humans have this kind of innate want that, like, we're social creatures, right? And I think humans like when they agree with each other and they like kind of the social cohesion, as it were. And I wonder if that kind of plays into why they don't like to make the decisions, you know, in case it's
they don't want to be the responsible one.
I think they don't want to be the outlier,
because it might affect people's perception of them, right? Yeah, of their decision making. Oh man, I was at a restaurant the other day.
Oh yeah.
And I was with a group of friends, and they quite quickly decided what they wanted, and I was kind of on the fence, right? Yeah. So when the waitress came over, I said to her, I was like, "Hey, what would you recommend?" And it's the first time I've ever experienced this. She like pointed. She just looked at me and looked at the menu, and she pointed at one thing, and she was like, "Wouldn't recommend this over my dead body." Pointed at something else. Wouldn't recommend this over my dead body. Pointed at another thing. Wouldn't recommend over my dead body. Pointed at the thing that I was actually interested in. She was like, "That's pretty nice." pointed at something else. She was like, "That's okay." And then she was like, "That's it."
So she picked all the stuff that your friends were about to order, and they were quickly rummaging to change their order.
It really caught me off guard, and I was like, "Oh well, I'll go for what I was gonna get," which she said was pretty nice. And then afterwards, she was like, "Oh, sorry if I was a bit too honest."
Yeah,
she said. I was like, no, I'm glad you said, because I wouldn't wanted you to just recommend some to be nice and it be bad, right?
Yeah,
but that was wild. I was like,
this is wild.
This waitress is clearly not a fan of the food at the restaurant she works at.
That's crazy.
Oh,
that is actual madness. I wonder if they've been working there a while, or if that was their last night.
Yeah, you know what? That's true, actually. I wonder what it was. She was also, complaining about how tight her attire was on her. Like, she was like, I can't wait to get out of this waistcoat. So I was like, maybe it was her last night. Maybe it was.
Maybe just not a fan. Oh, spiders.
Yeah.
Looks like spiders can breach the confines of the wall.
Jesus.
We're all lit up though, man, which is good. I feel like
this is good.
When it's not nighttime, we can maybe do with putting some more torches down to just make sure they spawn a bit further out.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. I think that's a good, valid, and fair point.
Thank you, Nick. I like it when you tell me that I'm valid and fair.
Yeah, you like the validation. Good.
I love the validation, man. It's all I crave.
Good.
I have known for a while, Nick, that I've got a little bit of RBF. Also known as a resting bee face, right? I'm not a very approachable person. I mean, like, I think it's just because, like, when I'm out and about, I'm not really actively cognizant of the fact of, like, how my face looks, right? And so I end up just kind of looking a little bit frowny most of the time. Not through any, particular unhappiness. Yeah, exactly. Right, it's just I for some reason happen to not appear to be very happy at the time. I was in Primark the other day, man. Because my girlfriend was purchasing some products from the store. And I'm stood in the queue, and I don't know if you've ever been to a Primark, man, but the queues at Primark, never ending.
Pretty long.
I hate it. I hate stores like this where they are extremely popular because they're cheap, but like the trade-off is that you have to queue for like 40 minutes to spend £6 on 8 items of clothing. And I'm like, I dislike it tremendously. But anyway, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. But anyway, I'm in the checkout. And this guy is behind me, and I'm like kind of just off in my own world, right? We're queuing aimlessly. I'm thinking about other stuff. I'm not really paying attention of anything.
Zoned out.
And this guy kind of taps me on the shoulder. He's like, "Hey, why so serious, man?" I'm like, I turn around, and I'm like, "What?" And there's this like smiley guy who's probably a few years younger than me, and he's like, "Are you sad?" And I'm like, "What?" I'm taken aback. I'm startled at this point. I'm a little, shocked at what has transpired here. Yeah. But he goes like, why are you looking so serious? He's like, "Are you sad?" And I'm like, I think I just said something like, "No, I'm just tired." I just lied.
Yeah, I mean that's fair.
I was fine, but I was just like, what in the world?
Wow, that's first I've heard of that. I don't think I've ever been approached by someone asking if why so serious is brilliant. That's actually pretty funny.
My girlfriend, I think I'd laugh about it after we left. Why so serious, man?
Why so serious, bro? Because I definitely have zoned out. The amount of times where I've passed people I know who have greeted me and I've just blanked them because I've been in dreamland, especially when walking, is countless. But no, I've never had anyone actually
ask why so serious.
Ask why so serious.
I've never had it either, man. But no, people they wanted to know why I was so serious.
In Primark, man, chirpy guy. Gosh, I've not been to Primark in a while.
No.
Yeah, I've not been on a long way. I'll tell you what, though, it's not just Primark. Freaking even Zara and even M&S, man. Some of the queues in those places, it's like waiting in line to see a freaking get a passport.
My M&S is packed with checkout staff. It's crazy. Like it's not too bad. But like,
okay. Are you on about M&S food though, or are you on about M&S?
Sorry, I've not been to M&S.
Yeah, okay, sorry. Yes, I should have clarified actually. I'm referring to M&S, the clothing section. I don't think you can take M&S because obviously M&S that has clothes, or Marks and Spencers that have clothes. I don't know if you could take the clothes to the food checkout. Although I've never tried it. Maybe I should try that.
Is there mine's just a food store. There's no clothing section to the food store.
Yes,
so that's
yes.
you know, the beginning
That'll
of that.
be it. Yeah, that'll be it. Yeah, so there's quite a few M&Ss that I go to that are they're just like they've got clothes, they got like beauty products.
Yeah, it's just a big old giga store,
supermarket plus. Yeah,
Did we figure out how to chop these trees down better, man? There we go. Because I'm like, it's still doing the. Did we figure out, or do we have to just cut it down like 9 times?
Oh, the bottom plank.
Yeah.
I think if you. Oh, I don't know, you know.
So I was trying to ultimine it, and it just wasn't having it, man. I guess we are growing wood over here that we can harvest. I completely forgot about this.
Yeah, that's true. I'm trying to remember if you just don't do it on the bottom block and use it on a different block, it then mines the entire thing. Give that a go next time, because I think that might have worked for me last time we recorded. So, we unlocked Psi, man.
Oh, PSI. Yeah. PSI. Sure.
Yeah.
PSI. Jeez, freaking, I gotta fill up my tires, man. You know,
I know, right?
Pressure's a bit too low.
Pressure's building on this bad boy.
Are you a Psi guy or are you a bar guy, man? When you're filling up your tires?
Oh, I think I'm a Psi guy, man.
You're a Psi guy.
I'm out here like looking at showers, and it's like, ooh, this is bar. I'm like, I'm not a sheep, mate. I don't measure my pressure in bar.
I'm a bar guy just because the onboard like computer on my car gives me the, like, when I fill it up, it gives me the tire pressure in bar, so I know what it's supposed to be at in bar. You know, I think 2.3 bar is what I'm supposed to be at, which is like 34 psi, and so I end
that sounds about right. Yeah,
but I always just shoot for 2.3 bar, and I get in my car, and my car says 2.3 bar, and I'm like, oh, good.
Interesting. Perfect. Every car that I've dealt with in terms of inflating tires has always measured it in psi.
But then, you go to buy a new tire, and they're like, you know, what pressure you're after. I'm like, and they give you in psi, and I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm so bad at it. Whenever they like ask me, they're like, you know, like, I need a new tire. I'm like, the tire needs replacing, whatever. And they're like, oh, what kind of tire? And I'm like, I've got no idea what kind of tire. Just go look at the car, and I want that tire.
Yeah,
I'm terrible for it, man.
Yeah, I had to order. I used a service where they actually came to me to change my tire.
Nice.
And then to do that, they were like, "Hey, what type of tires do you have?"
Yeah.
For the first time, I actually had to go out to my car.
Yeah.
Look at the tire.
Like, what size? What's the
255 section, 67, 59 section, 37 millimeters. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Right. Sounds like you're reading some kind of legal theory.
Honestly, I was like, how do they have so many tires? Because clearly tires, there's so many measurements of tires. Right? There must just be big tire warehouses, man.
Why are we all not just using the same tires, you know?
I know, right? It's pretty nuts. And I was like, okay, I think this one's right. And then, yeah, the guy came and fitted them, and he was like, yeah, this is... It seemed to be all right because he fitted new tires. And then I went on a road trip, and my car started shouting at me, saying that the psi was too low. But I think it just wasn't calibrated because of the new tires.
Right? Yeah,
exactly. Oh
Old
my
psi.
lord!
Oh yeah,
3x3x3 pressure chamber.
Yeah.
It's been, I want to say, 10 years since I've seen one of these.
That's wild, man.
10 years.
That is actually wild if that's the case.
I think it was 2014.
There's no way we've not played a pack that's had this in.
It must have had it in, but I don't think we ever messed with it, you know. I don't think it was ever part of the quest line.
I wonder if it's just I've just done it every time, man.
Yeah, maybe, probably.
So I want this down here. So we got like input and output interface chambers.
Okay.
I'll go put this one down here. It lets you like automate it. I don't know if you remember back in the day using this. We used to kind of just like break it open, and you'd hear that tss as all of the gas got out.
Oh,
and then,
mad. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You put stuff in, and then, I see.
These interfaces allow us to do that without having to break it, and it goes and lose all our gas every time.
Pressure. You
never want to lose your gas, man. It's
you don't. Although some say it's healthy too.
That's true, actually. Yeah. Are you one of these people that think like burping after a meal is a sign of appreciation for the meal, man?
100%. Oh my goodness.
Big old burper.
Belch. Isaac, belch. I'm not, but I'm belching. I'm generating Richter, Isaac, on the Richter scale.
Who's Richter, man? I need to meet this guy.
I need to
the world's best belcher.
He's my imaginary friend, Isaac. He's the ghost that comes out of me when I belch.
Good old
yeah, no,
Richter.
I'm definitely that kind of guy.
What is acid
yeah.
here? What do I need? I forget. I need to check this litmus paper test. Acid is... Oh, phosphorus. I think I just got rid of acid. That's my bad.
I'm looking at the periodic table of elements, and you know we've got quite a lot of elements these days. Like we've unlocked quite a few, you know.
So I mean,
half here.
We do have, man. If you're looking for another task, we do have the framed drawers mod, right? And so you could begin picking out picking out a design for the frame drawers, and also building the periodic table if you're wanting to do that for our elements, man. I
am indeed wanting to do that for our elements. Maybe we can use the
cosmic dust
everythingness.
Oh, everythingness.
Oh, the cosmic dust blocks. Can you imagine?
I don't know if they work.
Everythingness blocks for that.
It could be something. Yeah, no, that's true, man. You could do.
Give it a go.
You try to go into the void dimension and right-click with your void harvester, right? You don't break them. You kind of just like
right. Yes, and they just kind of pop out.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Let me make some framed drawers. Okay, let's do this.
Yeah,
some chests.
I don't like burping, man. I'm not a fan. Like I don't dislike the sensation of burping, but I feel rude whenever I do it, and I'm
yeah, I wouldn't do it. I would do it very
discreetly.
Discreetly, if I was like
not allowed Richter tabling belch, the Richter ricocheting belch that lets the whole restaurant know, or the whole building know
how satisfied I am. Right. Yeah, not quite on that level, but yeah.
Oh, I got a phone call, Nick. 1 second.
Oh, yeah, no worries.
Hello? I got my car in for a service tomorrow, Nick.
Oh, speaking of that, I see.
Yeah, no tire stuff. Yeah, they're just calling and being like, oh, We're okay. We're okay.
Oh, there's another one.
Oh.
Watch out. There's another one.
Oh. Infiltration.
I'm going to take him.
You got this, Nick. I do appreciate the reminder phone calls, but sometimes they do feel a bit unnecessary. Like,
yeah.
The phone call was legitimately, hello, Mr. Russell. We're expecting you tomorrow for your service. I'm like, yep. And then she's like, so you're going to be there? I'm like, yep. It's like, okay, goodbye.
You sure? Are you sure you're going to be there? Are you sure you don't have any clashes, Mr. Russell? Are you sure? Oh, dear. Yeah.
But no, I do appreciate it sometimes.
Heck. Because they're freaking... It's like a creeper dungeon down here, man. I guess there's no torches down here. That's probably why.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, no, I fully just put my phone in my work focus mode when I'm on stream, which just means nothing comes through unless you ring me like 5 times in a row. Some people do still do it, actually. Like, I have had calls come through, and I'm like, damn, this is what you like, someone calling me about like a product or like something I've ordered, right?
Yeah.
Why are they calling me 5 times in a row? I'll call you back or just message me.
Yeah.
If it was like my mum and she was like, yo, I need you right now because something's up, I'd be like, okay, fair enough. But not like,
I mean, my phone
customer service for something, right?
I always have it on silent, and like for the most part, I just kind of never answer if I see someone calling. The only reason I answered this one is I saw that it was a local number, and I figured it was something to do with this car service I was going in for.
Yeah,
I thought you were going to call me and be like, no, we can't do it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry.
I'm really sorry.
Really sorry. We can't.
Really
can't do it.
Really sorry. I'm so sorry. Got the F7 one. Oh, we do.
Yeah, we do, man.
Some red squares here. That's what the culprit will be.
Down in the old basement.
El Basemento. Let's patch all of these up. Oh, yeah. Did you do like a 64 block extended?
Mine, I did, yeah. Recruited, yeah.
I think that
you can block it off, man, if you want. Like, it doesn't need to be visible.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Hopefully, maybe this is a play, man. If I block it off, like all the mobs will spawn here, and then therefore less mobs will spawn upstairs. gonna pretend that theory like has weight.
That's always the best way to deal with theories, man. Just pretend they have weight and you'll be fine.
Exactly. You'll make it most of the way through. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're a big theorizer, man. You do a lot of theory crafting.
Oh yeah, I am philosophical as F, Isaac.
As F. Well, good, man.
Gotta keep it PG. Yeah, I do theorize. Mostly I'm theorizing about like the state of the financial system.
Oh yeah. How are we doing on that front? Are we doing okay? Everything looking up and rosy? All is good.
Everything is fine, Isaac.
Oh, that's what they keep telling me, Nick. Fine.
Yeah,
I see Sunak on the TV every time, and he keeps saying that everything's great.
Dog in that little kitchen with fire everywhere. Everything is fine. Everything is okay.
The crazy thing is, though, man, it seems like, not financial advice, by the way, but it seems like the more that everyone believes everything is fine, the more that everything does actually seem to be fine.
Yeah, I mean, that's market psychology for you, man. Have you seen the stock price of Nvidia? I'm like 900%. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's
and it's because everything is fine, TM, Isaac. That's why everything is fine. Not gonna burst. It's not gonna burst. It's not financial advice. Definitely not financial advice. Can't imagine that happening at all.
I think the lines only go up, man. Is what I've heard.
That's it. Brrr. Line only goes brrr.
Red star.
That's it. Right, let me go to the old run program. Void home TM.
I need some red concrete powder, eh? How do I get gravel? Gravel.
Gravel.
Oh, I can turn sand into gravel. Okay, cool. You're heading into the void dimension, man.
Yeah, I'm getting some of these blocks. Where is my, I think I might have misplaced my picky, clicky.
Yeah, it's in one of the drawers, I think. I took it out early by accident, but it's in one of those drawers.
Okay, let me come back home now. Program. Walled base home, all caps. That's what I've named.
But, would you approach somebody who looked so serious, man, in a store, Nick, and ask them why they're so serious?
Them why so serious? I mean, if someone looked extra serious, I would probably avoid approaching them and asking such a question.
Out of fear for your life. Out
of fear for my own well-being.
Yeah, that's fair, man.
Yeah.
No, I also wouldn't approach somebody who looked so serious.
Yeah. So it's not quite like we're in the middle of the UK where people are somewhat friendly, but it's not like up north where people just go up to it like, hey, oh, why so serious?
How do I get gravel? Sandstone goes into gravel, not sand. I see. Okay, fine.
Oh, I see. You clicky, changey.
I'm using the old philosopher's stone. I'm doing some philosophizing down.
Yeah. So you're the one who's becoming philosophical as F now.
What would your response be though, man? If someone did approach you and asked you why so serious, man?
Honestly, I'm really weird with wit. Sometimes I will respond in like a equally instantly.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I'll just be caught completely off guard.
Yeah.
Probably similar to how you described you were.
Yeah.
And just not have an answer.
I was out. You know, I was thinking about other stuff. I was not thinking about the fact that I look like I'm not. You know. I'm too serious.
Like yesterday, I was going to someone's place and I pressed the doorbell and someone answered and they were like, haha, do you have an appointment? And obviously wasn't expecting that to be what they said.
Right.
And I was like, do you take walk-ins? And they were like, ha ha ha. Then I went in. But then there'll be other situations where the exact same scenario will happen and I'll just, instead of saying that, I'll just look at them and be like, no.
Sorry. It's me. It's Nick.
It's Nick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, I think it really depends on how awake I am. I think most of my answers to most things would really depend on how awake I am.
And on a scale from 1 to 10, how awake are you normally?
45% awake, usually. Yeah.
Right, usually 65% asleep at all times.
yeah, like right now. And would you say you would actively pay more attention, Isaac, to your resting bee face now that you've been what one might argue called out?
No,
or not?
I don't think so.
No.
I've been aware of my resting bee face for a while. I am I'm not. Sorry, the Twitch chat just called me out on the on my arithmetic there. You said 45% and I said 65% asleep. And someone in the Twitch chat said 45 or 65.
I would have made that exact same mistake. I was like, he's right.
The thing that you got to remember, chat, is that Nick has a superpower in that he can be 110% asleep, which not a normal human can do. Exactly, is the reason. But no, I've been. That's right. I've been. Also, to be fair, I asked Nick on a scale of 1 to 10, and he said 45%. So.
The whole thing is cracked, basically.
But no, I've been aware of my resting bee face for a while, man. And like for the most part, when I'm out and about, I just don't really care too much, about what strangers think about my resting bee face. Yeah, but at the same time, I don't know, man. Cause I've talked a few times as well about being approached quite often in terms of people asking for directions or people asking for like help in the supermarket or like. So I must be somewhat approachable, man. If that's the case, if people feel that they can come say hi.
Yeah, clearly people can, right?
Exactly, right. So it can't be that
bad. It can't. Maybe they like your seriousness.
Maybe, man. Yeah, maybe the seriousness is like, this guy's so serious. He must know what he's doing.
Yeah, exactly. He knows, where the fruit aisle is, right?
This guy looks so serious. He must work here.
Have you ever?
Nobody that serious. Nobody looking that serious or that sad can't be just going about that day at the supermarket.
He must work here. He looks that miserable.
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, have you ever approached anyone in like a shop or a supermarket thinking they work there when they actually don't?
Thankfully, I have not. No, for the most part, I don't really approach people in the supermarket to begin with. Like even it's not a good practice, man. But like I am one of those people that will I'm not against asking like a member of staff for assistance with something if I need assistance with something. But for example, if I'm looking for a product, I will spend quite a while looking for it on my own before I get to the point of asking somebody, right? Yeah. You see some people, they walk right through the door and they go straight to a member of staff and be like, hey, do you sell this? They've not even looked, right? Or they'll be like, hey, where's the, I don't know, salt, right? And it's like, where's the staff member points to a big sign at the top of the aisle that says salt, and it's like, you could have just looked. And so I don't want to be one of those people. But like, to be fair, those people probably get through life faster. Because they
that's true.
They don't have to waste their time looking around, So
I'm definitely a looker arounder, man.
100%. I'll look around for ages trying to find a product.
A few weeks ago, I was looking for a special type of like noodle. It's like soba noodles or ramen noodles or something like that, right? And I went through like 3 different sections. I was finding every other type of noodle under the sun. Udon noodles, this noodle, that noodle, but not ramen noodles. And I was like really struggling. And I gave up, man. I didn't ask anyone. I just left.
The trouble is, man, the trouble with a niche product as well, the supermarket staff are going to look at you like you're an alien. I remember going into M&S once. This must have been like 5 years ago. And like, I was looking for miso paste. And I went up to one, like I looked for ages. I couldn't find it. I went to the staff member. I was like, hey, do you sell miso paste? And she looked at me like I'd asked her, do you sell severed alien heads? Like,
yeah.
She really didn't know what I was talking about.
What she thought you were on about, yeah.
And I was just like
999.
And so I think, I think if you'd have gone and asked for whatever the type of noodle you're asking for, they'd have just been like, if we have it, it'll be on the aisle 6.
Yeah. Or they'd just be like, we don't stock that.
Yeah.
The amount of times they've just been like, yeah, sorry, we don't stock that. And then I ended up like finding it. is quite funny. Not in any of the shops that I've shopped at. Like I shop at local, like regularly, but like I have had that before in like some shops, and I've been like, that's interesting.
It's that's generally the process, and so these days I just don't really ask. I'll just
yeah, I mean that's fair.
I'll just look for a while and then leave.
I don't blame you. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna so this periodic table here.
Yep.
The 2 bottom rows I assume, are also things that are going to need drawers. So you got kind of your top section. You can tell didn't do chemistry.
Yeah, it's got like yeah. You gotta leave a gap for. I mean, you don't have to leave a gap, but I think you should leave a gap, right? I think you should like 2 rows.
That stuff we will get is what my question is. Basically,
I
like
think
that's
so.
not for show. Because on the top you've got like all of these things have test tubes.
Oh, I
right?
see what you're saying.
And an image. Yeah, like an actual
but there's nothing
image
for hydrogen, and we have hydrogen at the top left, right?
Yeah, that's
and
right.
Helium and lithium and beryllium.
Okay then.
So like, I don't know if we will get all of the elements. Like,
right, but there will be a draw for all of them. Okay, let me count.
Yeah, I get the feeling that like the ones that are lit up here might be the ones that you can get from the powder, maybe, or something. Who knows?
Right.
I don't know. Is the answer.
I need like 100. I need quite a few drawers.
Yeah,
okay.
A lot of drawers. I mean, we
need a lot of drawers. These are full big drawers. Okay, I'll get a big old. How much wood do we have? Because this is basically loads of chests, isn't it? Yeah, I can
166 logs.
Yeah, I can mess with that. I can turn all of these into drawers.
Makeshift pumps. So how does this work? A gas lift is a type of pump which uses pressure to pump up liquids. When placed down, it requires pressure and drill pipes to operate. The gas lift places drill pipes downwards until it hits a liquid. When solid blocks are encountered, they will be dug. This uses pressure proportional to the block's hardness. Do I need to get this chat? Do we need to get I believe I've made a refinery, and I'm currently making refinery outputs. That's going to allow us to process oil into into different components, right? We can take crude oil and turn it into like LPG and diesel, kerosene, gasoline, all that kind of shenanigans.
All that good stuff. Yeah.
And then, but then we need to get some oil, and I'm trying to figure out where we get the oil. I'm looking at the minimap. I don't see any pockets of oil on the surface. It might be the case we have to go down like underground to find some.
Oh,
but
okay.
we need some kind of oil.
Gosh,
purgatory. Is the oil's in purgatory? That actually makes a ton of sense. I do recall this now. Nick, the memory, it's coming back to me.
Of course. It's in purgatory. It's in purgatory. Everyone's favorite location of oil. Okay, so I assume maybe you want this like area around the back here for pneumatic craft stuff. I'm just thinking, where should I put this?
There's not an awful lot of pneumatic craft stuff, man.
Okay, I'm gonna put it here then. I'm just gonna put it like here.
You put it where you want. We'll build around, Nick.
Yeah.
Have you made this wide enough? Is the base wide enough for to squeeze in a thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He says.
Well, he sounds confident, so
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. It's 18 wide. And this is definitely more than 18 wide. Let me calculate how wide it is. 12, 2, 4, 60. So 50, 48.
If I'm not mistaken, I think these tanks from PN Pneumaticraft I think they retain their inventory when you pick them up. So I think we can take like a small fluid tank through to Purgatory, get like some oil and bring it back. I should set up the pump at some point, I think, but I think for now I can just take this over with me, man.
Nice.
Should be peachy. I'll shoot some glass.
48 take away 18 is 30, which means I'm going to start building this 15 blocks in. Okay, nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
It's wide enough, yeah?
Oh, yeah, no, it's more than wide enough.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. What's your favorite element, man?
Ooh. I quite like copper. Because why the hell is it Cu? It'll be because of some Latin thing. But yeah. I'm going to pretend that it isn't. I'm going to say why. It's not copper. Although I would like a copper.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
enough,
yeah. What about yours? Good. What about yours? Your turn.
Mine's got to be the element of surprise, man.
Is that one of the ones we haven't discovered yet, but we know is technically possible?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, I see. That we were discussing last time.
I've got to dig down in this dimension, right? I forgot this works. Let me go to
freaking purgatory, man.
escape tunnel? No, it's mining tunnel. That's the one.
Oh, that's purgatory.
Yeah, this is purgatory.
I just kind of was referring to that in my head as hell.
I'm losing my mind in terms of what, like, I've named these things so badly. My tempad says not hell, smiley face, PP, and void home. I've got to actively think for a second about which one is which when we're going back.
Like not hell.
Yeah, not hell is where I need to go. I'm like, what does PP stand for? I think it's pumpkin patch. Which it turns out is real home. So good. You know, there's a learning curve to my to my madness.
It's good. Okay, let me host the periodic table here. Okay, so it's 2 space and then 1, 2, 3.
The more important question, though, man, is what's your least favorite element?
Ooh. My least favorite element is meitnerium. The only element named specifically for a non-mythological woman. Nucleon's 268, element number 109.
I thought you were having a stroke for a second there, man. I was losing my mind. My name is Jam.
Yeah, sorry, I had to consult the periodic table real quick to decide instantly what my least favorite element was, and it was indeed meitnerium, whatever the hell that was that I just said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, well, this is going to be a big periodic table. Like, this is going to be impressive when done. We don't actually have the wood yet to build the whole thing, but this will be incredible.
Impressive when done.
Impressive when done. It's like huge if true, right?
Yeah. Impressive if when done.
Yeah, exactly. So 2, and then where the space is. Okay, nice. So this goes.
Did I do that right, Chad? Did I do that wrong? I think I did that right.
And then it continues from where the space is. Okay. I like it. I've run out of frame draws already. Nice. I've done 2 rows. A lot of chests involved in these things. Okay, let me go back to...
Yeah, you need a lot of wood, man. You can always put down more botany pots, maybe. Could be useful.
That's actually it's a pretty good idea, actually. I might look into doing that. Let's do this.
It did work once. I tried using a vanilla mechanic deck and it didn't work out well for me.
Oh,
it did for a second.
What happens when you try to use vanilla, man?
Yeah.
This is what you get. This is why you play mod in Minecraft. Frickin' vanilla. What was it you tried to do?
So, like, the first 50 levels of Purgatory are all just sand, and I need to dig down, like, on a staircase. But obviously, if you try and dig a staircase down through 20 levels of sand, the sand just falls over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And so, there's a trick where if you break a block beneath a pillar of sand and you quickly put a torch down, all the sand will fall onto the torch and just keep breaking and breaking and breaking.
Yes, I'm aware of this. This strat.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. It worked for me once, and then it failed every subsequent time.
Yeah. It's what Jeb's done in the last 10 years, Isaac. He put that mechanic in. It's the only thing he's changed. It's the only mechanic that's new.
It's crazy that Jeb's still working on this game, man.
Is he actually still there? Go on, Jeb.
Yeah, no, I think he's still I think he's lead game designer, man.
Wow.
I think he has been for many years now. He's chugging along. He's getting the game made.
What a guy. This guy is leading us into the advanced stages of Minecraft.
Yeah, right.
Minecraft 1.2
3.9.
Yeah, 1.77.58. Well done, Jeb. Thanks, Jeb.
What do you think they're gonna do after 1.9 though, man?
That has to be Minecraft.
Actually, no, I guess we're already at 1.20, right? We've passed 1.9. We're at 1.20. They're gonna go 1.30, 1.40.
You're on about 1.90, I guess, right?
But then I guess they're gonna go to 1.100, right?
Yeah. Version names are weird. Version names are just literally what you want them to be. You just decide, right? And then you roll with that. which is kind of fair enough, I guess.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah.
You think version Minecraft 1.100 is going to have a lot of good mods?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. Minecraft version 1.100 is just going to be modded Minecraft from now, but everything everything is vanilla in 1.100. Right? Yeah, that'll be how it plays out.
I'm trying to think of what like the oldest mod is that we still play with. Because like there's a lot of mods that we used to play with that are no longer in rotation, right? Things like Buildcraft, Industrial Craft, those kind of all fell by the wayside. I guess like Project T kind of. Equivalent Exchange was a very old mod, and Project T is like a new reincarnation of that.
Yeah, which is in this pack, right?
Yeah, it took a bit of a hiatus, but it's back. I think, honestly, man, at this point in time, Britannia is such an old mod.
Ooh, how old is Britannia?
We've been using it we were using it in 1.7, and maybe even before that.
1.7. That was like, we were playing 1.7 mod packs in like 2017, 18 kind of time.
No, I think we were playing those in like 2013, 14, man.
Really?
I think so, yeah.
I guess maybe we were playing them until
yeah.
like 20, yeah.
So I think 17, 18, we were playing 1.12 packs, man. 1.12 has been going on for a while.
Yeah, oh God, 1.12. And then what version is this? 1.19? Is that
Yeah, this is 1.19.
1.19, I see. Okay. It's not bad. Not bad. Okay. Yeah, 1.100
is oily O-I-L-Y or is it E-Y?
It's just a Y, no E.
Okay, good.
Yours is oily.
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 I quite like it. Sounds
I quite like it as well. It's like European. Extra oily.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Oily.
Oily. Oily. Oily. Oily. Oily. Oily.
Someone says the various EIs count. I mean, they would count, but this is not JEI, right? We go through JEI, REI, TEI, MEI, BEI, ZEI. We go through all of the EIs. So I mean,
yeah, that was my first thought. Is it the EI mod?
Because this is not JEI. This is REI. It's different.
Yeah, there's also like that. Well, what about
like people say Tinkers, but Tinkers isn't in not a lot of packs these days. Like I feel like it's not been updated much. It might be in 1.20.
What about thermal expansion?
Thermal expansion's a good one. Yeah, that one's been around for a long time. Yeah,
that's a proper OG, isn't it? And we still use it like relatively extensively in the latest packs we play. So that could definitely be a contender. One would think. Oh yeah. Okay, 4 rows. Well, 3.5 rows. And how many rows of this are there? 1, 2, 3. Okay. I only need like 3,000 more draws. That's completely fine. Do you need darkness, Isaac?
Oh, like
outside?
Do I need the night? Oh no, I don't need the night, man.
Let's go sleep then. I'm gonna do some. In fact, no. Do trees only grow organically in the day? Is this or not? Will this just if I just do this? Will this grow?
Oh, you can grow at night. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Never mind. I don't.
So apparently, hold on. Keybind controls. Keybinds tree maybe. Chop. Toggle chopping. HT's tree chop. Let me set that to like. Why are all of these set? 9. If I hold an X and I press toggle chopping, tree chopping off. Okay, so I think that's what we want to do, man. I think you want to toggle tree chopping off. That way, when you go to cut the tree, you don't have to get all the it. Hopefully, it says Ultimine is not active. Why is it not active? I don't understand. Okay, toggle felling. Oh my goodness, toggle felling.
Because it's too advanced, Isaac. These days, it's too advanced.
Okay, let me toggle felling.
Come on,
felling toggled off.
Fell this bad boy.
It just says Ultimine's not active. It just might not work with logs.
Yeah, maybe we just need to do the look. Now, if I do this, will the rest of it break? Yeah, I think that just might have to be. We just might have to do it the slow way, man.
In that case, man, I'm gonna leave that to you to not do the felling now, because I've disabled all my shenanigans.
I'm gonna make me want to fell myself. Right, let's do that then. It's not actually that bad.
Felling. Is felling like tree falling? Is that what felling is? Like you fell a tree, is that the tree falling down?
Yeah, because I guess so. It's a bit weird though. That's like a past tense kind of vibe.
Yeah, right. Not falling.
Yeah,
tree
not
felling.
falling. I'm gonna fall the tree.
Yeah. No, that is not That is odd.
Not a thing. Yeah, very odd. Come on.
You think you'd be good at like tree chopping, man?
Oh man, I can't. I struggle with removing tiles off of a wall, man.
Right.
So I think if I had to remove a whole ass like tree, like a grandfather tree, like an old daddy from the grounds, who's like, hey, I've been here for 600 years.
No, just like a more beginner friendly tree. You know, something that's like maybe a foot or two in diameter.
Oh, a foot or two, yeah.
Not like super thick. You know, just like standard.
Maybe
if I just gave you an axe.
Yeah, I would slam that. It would be the worst day of that tree's life. Yeah. Isaac. You best believe it would be the worst day of that tree's life. If it's under 2 foot. Any more than 2 foot, I'm gonna be struggling.
2 foot 0.1 inches thick, and it's too.
That's it. Too much.
Too much.
Yeah.
Too thick.
Too much. It's too thick. Yeah.
1 foot.
That's my
9.9
circumference. Yeah. Past my limit, Isaac. It's past my limit.
It's past his threshold. It's gone too far.
Yeah. My pain threshold.
Okay, bring some lava home, man.
Oh, nice. I'm only realizing now just how much wood
a wood could chuck
chests use.
Yeah, they're wood dense, man.
They are wood. I guess they're solid wood, right?
That's true. You think you'd enjoy like chopping a tree down?
I think I would. I would give it a good crack. I think I would enjoy it. I would just need to make sure that that it's like I've got like the right apparatus on, right? Like I wouldn't want it to be too hot. Yeah, the right license, the warrant to chop it down.
Permission from the tree.
Yeah. Exactly. I don't want to be counting those rings, Isaac, on a murdered tree, right?
In other news, man, look at this.
Oh, you got pneumatics?
We're refining, man. Look at this.
Wow.
Watch out for the lava. But there's a refinery down here that I've dumped oil into.
Lovely.
And the lava brings it up above the required temperature. It needs to be above 100 degrees Celsius. It's currently 150. And you'll see that each one of these tanks here, you can see them all from within the controller. But we've got diesel, kerosene, gasoline, and LPG all coming in.
Wow. Okay. Nice. Yeah, look at that. It's like I forgot the name, but yeah, it's like you've got the different levels, right? And it gets refined the higher you go. I forget the chemistry process that they call this, but
the only downside is that it does, like, you have to break the obsidian because the lava will turn to obsidian as it cools, and then you have to kind of replace it, so it's not limitless.
Right,
we only get a little bit at a time. Yeah, which is
man, we've got gas. We're cooking with gas.
We are cooking with gas, man. Yeah, diesel, LPG, kerosene, LPG, gasoline. Wow. Got everything, man. All of the stuff. All of
everything
the stuff.
you could ever want.
You can use pressure instead of lava, Isaac. You can't use pressure instead of lava. That's not true. You can use pressure to make different heat sources. So you can make like there's like a heat pump that you can use pressure to turn into heat, but you can't just put like an air compressor and connect it up, and that won't make it work. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it's true. I forgot. Does that work? I think it might work. I think you might be able to use the full. Oh no, so it always says this works. I can never get this to work. Turning, click in world, shift click for second output. They the Philosopher's Stone looks like it can turn obsidian into lava.
Oh,
it totally works.
Oh,
never mind.
Oh.
Okay, Nick. I think we might be onto something here, man.
Okay.
We might be onto to greatness. In other news, by the way, I've got the ability to make redstone. So in this pack, there's a couple of via the mana pool here, you had to make red concrete powder and put it under the mana pool. But with red concrete powder under the mana pool, I can now throw cosmic dust into the mana pool and turn it into redstone, which is
okay,
nice.
Cool. So that'll be useful for any recipes that require that.
Okay, Nick, are you ready to have your mind
my socks
blown?
Yeah, let's have it.
So this here is a click machine.
Oh, hello.
So I'm gonna put this down like this. Is that pointing upwards? No, I think that's pointing in the right direction. And in here, you'll see that this is actually quite useful. Look at this. So it needs 0 power.
Yeah,
You can. It says powered by rainbow magic if you hover over the power bar.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
We can set this to however many clicks per second, anywhere from 0.04 to 20. Let's set it to 20, and then you can say sneak or not, right? But if you keep your eyes on that obsidian, man, if I put the Philosopher's Stone into here,
yo,
so it's kind of, we probably don't need it at 20 ticks per second because it's triggering that sand on the other side and making a horrible sound. But we set it to 1 click per second. Basically, whenever that lava turns into obsidian, the Philosopher's Stone will just turn it right
back into lava. Nice.
Yeah.
So that makes that effectively limited. That's so good. Oh,
it's
good
so
stuff.
Good, man. It's so good. You want to see something else, man?
Yeah, let's have it.
You want to get excited? Hold on.
I'm getting excited.
Okay. Hold your excitement.
I'm holding it. Here. I'm holding it.
I can show you off something mildly exciting, but less
crazy.
Okay. The mild excitement is just showing you this redstone thing in action because it's got the concrete powder and look at that. Woo!
Hey! Woohoo! Magic redstone.
Here we go. That gets me another block of the good stuff. And then what do I need here? I just need. Oh yeah, no, we got this. I'm waiting for this to become living rock, which it will do momentarily. Nice. There it is. Okay, so. This is both going to be very good for us and also a little scary. Okay.
Okay.
You like being scared, man?
Yes. I like to be petrified, Isaac.
Okay. So what we can do, we can set this to 20 ticks per second, and then we can do this.
Oh my lord! Right. I see. So this is the element spitter, Isaac, basically.
But so we're making elements, automatically over here, right?
Yeah, we are. So it's literally you just put it in there, and it will just turn them into those test tube versions.
Spew them out. Yeah. Something. And then if we get there's an omnidirectional hopper. So first of all, we could obviously these will be made automatically from here, right? So we could kind of just pump these into the clicker, and the clicker will just spew them onto the ground like this, where it'll just make the elements. And then, I guess in an ideal world, we could use something like the omnidirectional hopper from Pneumaticraft. The reason for that is that you can put speed upgrades and you can make it faster.
Yeah,
so it picks things up quickly. And then we can just pump into a draw controller, man, and that would put all of the stuff into your wall.
Into this bad boy, yeah.
Okay,
nice.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it. Good.
Exactly. Oh, Nick, it's going to be lovely. Unfortunately, man, we're out of time for this episode. We made good progress today, though. You're almost there on the
yeah, we've got a few rows.
Considering the lack of flight, it's not a bad showing, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah, the lack of flight is quite something. There's been a few nerd polls involved.
Yeah, I was trying to see if there are any kind of flight options for us. I don't really see any. But yeah, man, with the lack of flight, this is pretty good. And over here, we've got over a bucket of almost 2 buckets actually of some of these, which is lovely. We're getting good amounts of stuff. We can use those in the process of making circuits, I believe, which we're going to do very soon.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, for now though, unfortunately, we're out of time for this episode of UniversIO.